Okay, so I just watched Superman 2025 and wow, we have a lot to talk about. DC came out swinging with a fresh new style for Superman, and honestly, it's different. We are talking Mr. Terrific, Hawkgirl, Green Lantern, Crypto the freaking dog, all in one movie. Now, some parts had me grinning, some parts had me scratching my head. So let's break it down, the good, the bad, and my final rating. Let's go. Now, first off, Mr. Terrific. This guy was a standout for me. Personality on point, powers super cool. And Hawkgirl, she brought that no nonsense warrior vibe, but still had those little moments of humor that made her feel real. Green Lantern, same thing. He didn't have as much screen time as I would have liked, but the little personality moments we did get were solid. And speaking of powers, one thing I loved was how they made it crystal clear where Superman's strength comes from. Literally, the whole scene where that crystal creature forms a sun in the pocket dimension, that was so visually insane. And then the moment when Superman gets injured, they take him to the fortress and just blast him with direct sunlight. That's the kind of world building I like. It makes sense for the character. Also, I have to talk about Crypto. This dog was a beast, literally. Fighting alongside Superman, biting, tackling enemies. It felt like the perfect addition. Honestly, Crypto might be my favorite sidekick in a superhero movie in years. And okay, the nanotech girl scene, the one where she's trying to suffocate Superman with a tech, that was intense. Easily one of the coolest villain moments in the movie. Alright, now here's where I have to be real with you. As much as I liked a lot of the characters, the movie just kinda threw us in. Like boom, here's Mr. Terrific, here's Hawkgirl, here's Green Lantern, enjoy. No backstory, no setup. For people who know the comics, okay fine, we can piece it together. But casual viewers, they are gonna be lost. Same with Clark and Lois. We don't know how they met, how they started dating, or even how far along their relationship is. It's just assumed we already know. And Lex Luthor, yeah, we get he hates Superman, but why? How did he become this super successful guy in this universe? We don't know. It's like the movie just skipped the part where we actually get to connect with these characters before throwing them into action. Now, don't get me wrong, I love a fast paced superhero flick, but when you're introducing this many big characters, you gotta give us something to work with. Even just a quick flashback or two could have made the world feel more fleshed out. Now, one thing that's worth pointing out is the style. This Superman is very different from Zack Snyder's Superman. Snyder's version had that dark, mythic, almost godlike tone. This one, it's brighter, lighter, and a bit more playful. Personally, I really like Snyder's take, but I can't lie, this new style actually works for the movie they made. The aesthetics match the vibe they were going for. The suits, the action sequences, even the lighting, it all felt cohesive. It's just different. Not necessarily better or worse, just a whole different flavor of Superman. So here's where I land. Superman 2025 is a fun ride. It's packed with action, has some genuinely awesome moments, and introduces a bunch of fun favorite characters we've been waiting to see on the big screen. But it also feels like we skipped the prologue and just jumped straight to chapter 3. For me, the lack of backstory and world building for some of these characters held it back from being truly great. But I still had a good time watching it. My final rating, I'm giving Superman 2025 a 6 out of 10. Not perfect, but definitely worth watching if you're still into DC movies and if you love seeing new heroes brought to life. But hey, that's just my take. What did you think of the new Superman? Did you like the tone shift from Zack Snyder's version, or do you prefer the old school darker vibe? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed the dish review, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.